started?
Yeah. Please go ahead. Yeah, Manoj, please go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, Jai Bhim, everyone. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate the life of Mr. Raju Kamble, a life that touched each one of us in a very profound and personal way. Uh, he had a vision to connect Ambedkarites across the globe and spread Dr. Babasaheb's ideology outside of India. No doubt, the credit goes to Raju Kamble for connecting all of us in a common thread of social justice. As a social activist and leader, Raju Kamble dedicated his entire life wholeheartedly for a social cause. His work and memories will continue to guide us in future. We will start today's program with recitation of Buddha Vandana. Jagdish ji, want to go ahead?
Yeah. So may I request all to fold your hands and we'll start with the Buddha Vandana, Trisharan and Panchashil. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang sharanang gacchami. Dhammang sharanang gacchami. Sanghang sharanang gacchami. Datyampi buddhang sharanang gacchami. Datyampi dhammang sharanang gacchami. Datyampi sanghang sharanang gacchami. Tatyampi buddhang sharanang gacchami. Tatyampi dhammang sharanang gacchami. Tatyampi sanghang sharanang gacchami. Panati pata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adinnadana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Kamesu miccachara veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musavada veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Sura meraya majja pamadatana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Sabba papasa akaranam kushal saupa sampada sachita paryoga etang buddhang shashanang. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you.
Thank you, Jagdish ji. I would like to invite Sudhir Kamble, sir, who is also Raju Kamble's brother, to say a few words. There is no proper sequence for it, but however we got the confirmations, we'll just go with those names. And if somebody wants to speak later, we are most welcome to. Dr. Sudhir Kamble, please. Sir, you are on mute.
Yeah, unmute कीजिए sir.
Yeah.
Can I hear? Can I? I'm
We can hear you now.
audible now?
Yes.
I'm audible now? Yeah. Jai Bhim all. Actually 7 years have passed now, and time flies. Mr. Raju Kamble ji was my not only mentor but also fatherly figure, because we lost our father when, in fact, I was few months old and he was 6 years old. But I grew up in the family looking at him as my not only elder brother and almost like in place of my father. He was, I used to feel very safe when we grew up together in childhood. And later on, when even we were like due to education or due to his work, he moved to Bangalore and Delhi, and later on to US, Canada, Italy, Malaysia. So he was always there, like as a support. And because of him also, we are actually, I feel personally that professional all over the world, bringing together is not an easy job, which he did it with his all his skills and leadership qualities. Right now, the best contribution, like the best tribute on the seventh death anniversary would be to keep going his legacy, and we have to motivate, I think, more younger people uh, for our theme of payback to society. I feel that's the best tribute we can give today. I will stop here and once again pay my salutations to Mr. Raju Kamble ji, and thank you organizers for giving me chance to speak. Thanks and Jai Bhim.
Thank you, Dr. Sudhir. Now I would request Dr. Suresh Kumar. He is also the current president of AIM Houston. Dr. Suresh.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah,
Sir, please unmute yourself.
you may have to unmute him.
Jai Bhim.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jai Bhim, Suresh.
Good evening from California. Actually, I'm traveling today. I'm talking to you all from California. Thank you very much, Mahesh and others, for organizing this event today to remember Raju Kamble. And I want to thank Raju Kamble for bringing us together all over the world and fight for social justice and take Ambedkar ideology to every corner of the world. My association with Raju Kamble started in 2004 when I moved to Houston, Texas. I met him through a common friend, and right away we connected and we started talking how to organize Ambedkar Jayanti, December 6th event, and so on and so forth. So we started planning right away. There were only 4 or 5 families in Houston back then, and we met every other week or every other month and started working together. I remember very clearly organizing the first Dr. Ambedkar Jayanti in Houston. It was in an Indian restaurant, very small place, 5 families, but we all got together and we had a great time celebrating the event. And I remember Raju Kamble talking in that event about revolution and counter revolution. Back then, I was not very familiar with Dr. Ambedkar's speeches and writings. And he gave me the inspiration to start looking into it and start reading about it. And in fact, yesterday, I finished the notes, Dr. Ambedkar's notes on counter revolution. It was so well written. Back then, I didn't understand how hard it is for someone to read and understand. But I thank Raju Kamble for introducing me to his Dr. Ambedkar's speeches and writings. And with this inspiration, for the past 20 plus years in Houston, we miss him for the last 7 years, but we are trying our best to take the message of Dr. Ambedkar to the many numbers of brothers who joined Houston from all over India. We had a great, fantastic Dr. Ambedkar celebration in April. There were about 150 55 members attended the event. It was a very happy moment because we started this event in 2005 with only 8 members. And I felt very proud, and I wanted to thank Raju Kamble for leading the path, and we are very proud to take his lead further forwards and bring all the Ambedkarites who are in Houston as well as in Texas and USA together and take Dr. Ambedkar's message and ideology further out to the entire world. Thank you so much for organizing this event, and thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to talk in this event. Thank you, JBM.
Thank you, Suresh. Now, next, I will invite Sukhwinder Singh. I don't see him on the
Lishma?
Sukhwinder.
I don't see him on the call. I will text him offline. Yeah.
Nishikant Uke. I don't see Nishikant as well.
Michigan,
Okay. Mahesh, you want to go next?
Okay. Jai Bhim, friends. Again, this is our mentors, teachers, 7th, 10th anniversary. We try to memorize him every year. Last 3 years, 2018, 19, and 20th, we conducting the similar sessions, and also in the COVID, we conducted similar sessions, but later on, we forgot to do that. So last night we just talked each other, Manojji and Sanjayji, and we thought, why don't we do that? So that we can bring all members, all AI members on the one platform, so that we can meet and greet each other. Because as you know that we are also growing. A lot of people are growing. So he's the one, the Raju Kamble is the one who bring us all together. Otherwise, we could have not know each other. I mean, he gave the each and every person's contact, and he used to ask, please call them, interact with them. That time we are only like around maybe 300 to 400 people. Now it's in the thousands and maybe 5,000 members, but still we are not connected. So my humble request to all the Ambedkarites who are on the call or who are not on the call, to bring them all together. And that's the big tribute to our teacher or mentor, Raju Kamble. I also had association with him since 2001. When I went to Japan, that time he called us there and he asked us, oh, let's celebrate Jayanti in Japan. And we 4 or 5 members there come together and celebrated Jayanti. Later on, when I moved to the America, then he came to Michigan and meet with us, and he said, let's celebrate. So whatever the numbers he used to grab, 4 or 5 members, and that's what we started. And now we are having 25 families here, a very active group in the Michigan, and that happened because of him, because he connected all 25 members. So, and that's the motivation that bring the Raju Kamble whenever we come together. And thank you, Manoj and Jagdiji, for conducting this session today. And a lot of members we are seeing each other. And thank you for hosting today. Jai Bhim.
Thank you, Mahesh. I would request one of our senior most person here, Dr. Lakshmi Berwa, has been great inspiration for many of us for many years. Dr. Lakshmi Berwa. Can you unmute, Mahesh? Thank you.
Sir, you can unmute yourself, sir. I send the request.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Okay, Manojji,
Yes,
Can
sir,
you
we can hear you.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. We are the old guard, you can say. When I came to America in 1971, we had an organization called the Vision. And on that behalf, we had many organizations and agitations that including the protest against Mrs. Indira Gandhi in 1978. And at the time, there was highly publicized in the Washington Post, Washington Examiner, and the New York Times. And at the time, Raju Bhai called, Babasaheb, bahut badhiya, very good. So we start connecting there. And then we protested at the Indian Embassy and the Ambassador Naresh Chandra's house at the time of Ramabai Ambedkar atrocities. And we became a very good friend. And in the Houston, at the time he used to work in Houston, and we had another common good friend, Dr. Velu Annamalai. He was my soul brother. And Raju Bhai, me and Dr. Namalai, we were like a one family. And Raju Bhai was always very, very friendly. He knew the networking among our people. And when he organized the first World Dalit Conference in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, he invited me that I want you to, Dr. Bhau, I want you to be the panelist, chief panelist on one of the discussion group. Manki, it will be my honor. You gave me this opportunity. And he mentioned that, he wanted to invite our late President Narayanan ji to the meeting as a patron. And he told me he did not get any response. So he requested me if I could help me out. So I said, okay, you give me the invitation to Narayan Saab. And it just so happened Narayan Saab came to Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City. And so I had a RSVP that I want to meet President Narayanan Saab. So I went to New York City and I hand over personally the Malaysia conference invitation to him. And I talked to him, sir, you have to come. This is a very important meeting because the Dalits from all over the world will be coming. And this is an invitation. We sincerely urge you to come over the meeting. So anyhow, I gave this meeting and I told Raju Bhai that I have given the invitation. Let us see what happened. Then Raju Bhai called me that, Dr. Bhau, I got a call from the president's office and he want to meet us. So Raju Bhai met President Narayanji in the Rashtrapati Bhavan in New Delhi. And he gave, Raju Bhai told me that he gave half an hour time to discuss the issues. And he also mentioned, oh, that Dr. Burwa, he's a firebrand. He's the godfather of Dalit in America. I like him. He's a very aggressive person to the Dalit cause. Well, anyhow, be that as it may, Ambassador Saab could not go, but at least he appreciated Raju Bhai's invitation. So that was my encounter. And I went to the first World Dalit Conference in Kuala Lumpur and chaired the panel. And after that, we have been in connection with wherever there's a protest or seminar or meeting, even the Capitol Hill. Raju Bhai, we had a lot of communication with each other. He used to go to Canada. He go to other Washington DC area, so we used to meet them. And I really can't emphasize on him. He was a great. He provided unparalleled selfless service to Babasaheb's mission. And the fact that we are paying tribute to him is a testament to his work, his missionary work. spreading the Baba's mission, Baba's message, Baba's karma all over the world. In my humble opinion, he was a great man, compassionate man, a great human being, and I certainly salute him, and I know I will miss him a lot. Not only me, but all over Ambedkarite, all over the world will miss him. And thank you for giving me the opportunity. Jai Bhim and Namo Buddha.
Thank you, Dr. Berwa, sir. Thank you very much. We all miss him. Yes, of course. Next, I would invite Ms. Smita Dange. Smita, please unmute yourself. Thank you.
Namo Buddhasa and Jai Bhim, everyone. On this day, again, I also want to salute the tallest figure of Ambedkarite movement outside of India, which is Raju Kamble, sir. This is what, I mean, he was such an inspiration to each and every one of us. We, as everyone is already mentioning, we are all organized only because of him. Otherwise, we were all in our separate groups, trying to do our own things, but we are organized mainly because of him. And no other member, unparalleled, no other member, I think, has been able to achieve the kind of organization skills that Raju sir had without compromising on our ideology. And that's the most important thing. Like, he never compromised on ideology, but he was able to bring so many people together. And I remember in 2008, when ANA was being formed, he was the one who inspired women to have their own meeting groups, which later led us to form women empowerment programs and so on. So if any of us are women leaders in Ambedkarite movement, the credit goes to him. I mean, after Babasaheb's ideology, carrying forward that ideology and helping us grow to become Babasaheb's daughters, credit goes to him. And I still remember 7 years ago, we were in Vancouver. Some of us were also there with their family, trying to make sure that, we wanted to save him because we could not imagine life without him. We could not imagine Ambedkarite movement without him. And we still miss him. The vacuum that has been created after he was gone still exists, and we still miss him. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thanks, Smita. Yes, you rightly said that void that is created is not still able to fill. We have so many organizations working towards it, but still we miss his leadership qualities and his organizing skills. Next, I would go to Dr. Urkude from Nagpur.
सभी को जय भीम, नमो बुद्धाय, जय संविधान। डेफिनेट महेश ने बताया मुझे कि आज ये प्रोग्राम है। हम तो मिस करते हैं क्योंकि वो फैमिली मेंबर्स थे, हमेशा उनका साथ रहा। अम्बेडकराइट मूवमेंट्स को पूरे देश में विदेश में जो उन्होंने मेहनत से एआईएम को बनाया, तारीफे काबिल है। पहले तो अम्बेडकराइट मूवमेंट्स जिस तरह विदेश में पहचान ही नहीं थी, तो एक डॉक्टर राजू कामड़े कैसे थे जिनकी वजह से ये अम्बेडकराइट मूवमेंट्स को पहचान मिली। उन्होंने हमेशा अलग अलग जगह जाकर अकेले होते हुए भी दौड़ते थे। उनमें स्टेमिना जो था, बहुत ही जबरदस्त स्टेमिना था। जैसे उनका इंफॉर्मेशन आई तो सोच भी नहीं सकते थे कि वो हमारे बीच से चले गए। मुझे लग रहा कि जापान की लास्ट जो कॉन्फ्रेंस थी, उन्होंने जो सोच के रखा था वो जाने के बाद शायद ही लोगों को लगा कि नहीं होगी, लेकिन वो मेरे बड़े भाई और उन्होंने सबने मिलके वो कॉन्फ्रेंस अटेंड की। हो जाने के बाद में भी अभी भी कारवां चालू है, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं रुके जैसा लग रहा है। एआईएम की मूवमेंट्स रुकना नहीं चाहिए, ये ऐसे ही चलते रहना चाहिए। वो रहे या न रहे उससे फर्क नहीं पड़ना चाहिए। डेफिनेट हमारे जो नए बच्चे हैं उनमें अभी जो देखने को मिल रहा है काफी तारीफे काबिल है अम्बेडकर मूवमेंट में।
आप कैसे हो?
हेलो
Hello, sir.
Hello.
I'm muted. The members who are not speaking, please mute yourself. Thank you. Yeah.
आज तो मुझे तो ऐसे लग रहा है कि हम उनको सैल्यूट करते हैं, और उन्होंने जो छोड़ा है जहां, उससे तो नीचे नहीं जाना चाहिए, उससे आगे ही जाना चाहिए। हमेशा हम साथ रहेंगे। डेफिनेट एआई में एक अच्छी जो मूवमेंट्स थी, ये रुकना नहीं चाहिए। इतना ही मैं कहूँगा। मैं मेरे परिवार की तरफ से उनको मैं श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करता हूँ। थैंक यू महेश, आपने मुझे बोलने का मौका दिया। जय भीम, जय बुद्ध, जय भारत। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू उर्कुड़े सर। आपने आपके भाई का जिक्र किया। आई थिंक यू आर रेफरिंग टू मिस्टर टी.एन. उर्कुड़े। सो
यस,
टी.एन. उर्कुड़े सर ने मुझे राजू कामले सर से इंट्रोड्यूस किया था 1997 में, बहुत साल पहले। So thank you. He's no more with us. Teen Urkudi sir, I got a chance to meet him in Mumbai a few years ago. Thank you for joining this call, sir. Next, I will invite Miss Kamlesh ji here from Vancouver. Kamlesh ji.
कमलेश जी कॉल पे है क्या?
हाँ।
ओके ओके ओके। कमलेश जी आपको अनम्यूट किया गया, बात कर सकते हैं।
Unmute, yes.
Yes. She is unmuted.
और वीडियो भी शेयर कीजिए इफ यू डोंट माइंड।
हाँ जी बिल्कुल।
बिल्कुल, थैंक यू।
बस वो क्या कहते हैं ना, आंखों में पानी आ जाता है जब भाई की बात होती है तो। आप सभी को, जितने भाई बहन जुड़े हैं आज के दिन, जय भीम, नमो बुद्धाय। और भाई को याद करते हैं, हर रोज याद करते हैं वैसे, क्योंकि कल का दिन था। अगर हम अगस्त की 16 तारीख को याद करें तो वो हमें छोड़ के चले गए, लेकिन दिल में और हवाओं में अभी भी वो ऐसे ही बरकरार जिंदा हैं। उनकी बहुत सी फोटोग्राफ्स जब देखते हैं, कोई भी घर में हर वीक में कोई मेहमान आता है तो जब फोटोग्राफ्स दिखाते हैं तो राजू कामले की बात होती है। उनकी बहुत सारी बातें मैं शेयर करती हूँ लोगों से।
उनको भी हाय हेलो कुछ नहीं बोला उसने।
उनके जाने के बाद मैंने पहले भी बात करी है आप लोगों से, आज फिर दोहराती हूँ कि मुझे बहुत बड़ा झटका लगा है। ऐसा मुझे फील हुआ जैसे मेरा कुछ गुम हो गया। बाबा साहब के मिशन को समझना इतना आसान नहीं है, जो मैंने अपनी ये एक्सपीरियंस करा, बहुत मुश्किल है। और आप जैसे बहुत कम लोग मिलते हैं संसार भर में जो बाबा साहब के मिशन को प्रॉपरली समझ पा रहे हैं और समझ गए हैं। उनमें से एक ये आइकन राजू कामले भैया थे। उनके साथ मेरा संबंध इसलिए भी बहुत गूढ़ा था क्योंकि वो साहब कांशीराम जी के साथ बामसेफ में काम उन्होंने किया। और मैं मान्यवर साहब कांशीराम जी की स्टूडेंट हूँ। और भैया रहते थे इधर आके, हम कैलगरी जाते थे तो रात रात भर जो मिशन की बातें होती थी, तो मिशन के बिना कुछ और बात हमें दिखाई नहीं देती थी। और उनकी सबसे बड़ी एक बात जो आप लोगों ने बताई है, यही बात मैं करती हूँ कि वो वर्ल्ड में घूमते रहते थे, इंडिया जाते थे इतने फंक्शनों में, धम्म परिवर्तन वाले दिन, बाबा साहब के महापरिनिर्वाण वाले दिन, जन्मदिन पर, जयंती पर, और जितने भी दिन हैं, जहाँ वो इंडिया होते थे, जहाँ किसी और कंट्री में होते। जब इंडिया जाते थे तो पंजाब जाते थे और टन्स ऑफ टन्स वो बुक्स लेके आते थे। और बहुत सारी बुक्स जो मेरे पास, मैं भी बहुत सारी लेके आई हूँ इंडिया से, लेकिन बहुत सारी बुक्स मैंने भैया से मंगवाई है। वो मेरी उनकी मेमोरी है मेरे पास, मैं उनको हमेशा उठाती हूँ और पकड़ती हूँ और फिर एक दो पेज पढ़ कर रख देती हूँ कि ये इसमें हाथ लगा हुआ है भैया का, और वो अपने अटैची में रख कर लेके आए इनको। और हम जब भैया आते थे, लोग तो टाइम देकर सो जाते हैं। सुते प्रकाश अहीर साहब काम पे होते थे रात को, और मैं और भाई सोफे पे बैठकर सारी रात, हमें पता ही नहीं चलता था कि सुबह के 4 कब बज गए। और जब सत प्रकाश एंटर होते थे, वो कहते अरे आप दोनों भाई बहन अभी बैठे, 4 बज गए सुबह के। मैं कहा, हमें पता ही नहीं चला, हम तो भाई बहन मिशन की बातें करते हैं, मैं भाई से कुछ सीखती हूँ और भाई हमें सिखाते हैं। तो हम वो समय जो उन्होंने हमारे साथ बताया, जब उन्होंने कैलगरी कॉल किया, हम वहां भागते गए 15-20 लोग लेके गाड़ियों में। जो वो कर गए फंक्शन, वो दोबारा ऐसे हम जितना मर्जी जोर लगा दें वो नहीं कर सकते। और 98 की जो 97 और 8 की हमारे ब्रदर इन लॉ गए थे वहां मलेशिया में, जिसमें मान्यवर कांशीराम, फूलन देवी, इतने बड़े बड़े पासवान, कितने सारे के सारे लोग उस फर्स्ट कॉन्फ्रेंस में इकट्ठा करे। और उन्हीं से हमें लगा कि ये कॉन्फ्रेंस होनी चाहिए। तो मेरी उस परिवार के साथ भी, बच्चे इधर ही रहते हैं अपने ही, क्या कहते हैं ना, कई बार सरकमस्टांसेस ऐसा हो जाता कि वो बिटिया को मिलने जाना, वो अभी तक मैं मिल नहीं पाई। जब कभी मैसेज छोड़ती हूँ, बहुत दिनों बाद मैसेज बैक आता है। मतलब ऐसी प्रॉब्लम हो गई। लेकिन राजू भैया होते तो डिफरेंट होता था। मेरा आप लोगों से ये मैं कहना चाहती हूँ कि हमको, मुझे पता सभी लोग बिजी हैं, 2 दिन का 3 दिन का भाई का ना डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टाइम उनको ट्रिब्यूट करना चाहिए। वैसे तो हम रोज करते हैं, याद करते हैं, जिसमें यूरोप के लोग, इंडिया के एक दिन उनके लिए हो, एक दिन में यूरोप का, क्योंकि अपना सब लोगों का टाइम बड़ा डिफरेंट है। तो ऐसा हो तो बहुत बढ़िया बात है। जैसे आपने महेश ने कहा कि हम उनकी वजह से, ऐसे आइकन की वजह से यूनाइटेड होते हैं, तो वाकई फिर और लोग यूनाइटेड होते हैं। जैसे हम उनको पंजाबी लोगों के फोन पास करते थे, वो हमें पास करते थे एक दूसरे से। उनकी वजह से मैं आप सभी लोगों से मिल पाई हूँ। और मान्यवर साहब श्री कांशीराम जी की मूवमेंट की वजह से मुझे बाबा साहब का पता चला, और बाबा साहब के बिना कुछ भी नहीं है। और बाबा साहब का जो एंड का संदेश है, उसके ऊपर हमको चलना है, और यही हमारा मिशन है। और यही मान्य भैया राजू कामले जी का मिशन था, और उसको पूरा करना हमारा फर्ज है। उनको मैं तहे दिल से, मेरी तरफ से, सत्य प्रकाश की तरफ से, मेरे बच्चे जो उनको बहुत अच्छे तरीके से जानते थे, प्राची को, छोटी को, उनकी तरफ से भैया को मैं आज भी आंसू भरी श्रद्धांजलि उनको फूलों से सजाकर, लेकिन मेरी आंसुओं की श्रद्धांजलि होती है उनको, क्योंकि उनके जाने से मेरा बहुत कुछ लॉस्ट हो गया। वो मैं किसी से शेयर नहीं कर पाती, मैं अपने आप से शेयर करती हूँ। लोग मुझे समझे या ना समझे, लेकिन अगर कट्टर कहना है तो मैं बहुत कट्टर बाबा साहब को मानने वाली हूँ। बाबा साहब का रास्ता और बाबा साहब के बिना मुझे कुछ नजर नहीं आता। मैं तहे दिल से भैया को ट्रिब्यूट अपनी तरफ से श्रद्धांजलि देती हूँ। भैया सुधीर को याद करती हूँ, भाभी संध्या को, उनके हमेशा मैसेज आते हैं। और थैंक यू महेश एंड भैया मनोज, जिन्होंने कल मुझे मैसेज छोड़ा। थैंक यू सो मच भाई साहब को। उनके किए हुए कामों को हमको आगे लेके जाना है, ये आप लोगों ने कहा है अभी। मेरा भी यही लास्ट संदेश मेरा यही है कि हमको उनके किए हुए काम को आगे लेके जाना है। जय भीम, नमो बुद्धाय।
Thank you, Kamble ji. It was emotional moment for all of us. We do have people from all over the world. Maybe इस call में काफी अलग-अलग country से लोगों ने join किया है. So thank you for joining with a very short notice. Next, I would request Hemant Sudhir sir to speak a few words. Hemant Sudhir from Nagpur.
Namo Buddha, Jai Bhim to all of you. We have lost Raju Kamble ji in 2018 while we were preparing for our Japan conference. I had a last call with him. I said, sir, we have to go to Japan. There'll be around 135 people with me to come to Japan. And he said, don't worry, all the arrangement is done. You come down to Japan. And one fine day, that was the last call I had with him. And then after that, there was a lull. There was no dialogue at all for next, I think, 7 or 8 days. And then after that, we had this rude shock that he's already gone. And Hardev Sahaji from USA had gone to Vancouver, and then he confirmed the news to me. But the thing is that he had given us the task of making this Japan conference successful. And the planning which was done by him, it was very immaculate planning. It was done. I had taken 135 people to Japan. We had this 3 days conference in Japan, Fukuoka, Japan. Each and every moment we remembered him, each and every moment. But his way of looking at life was getting people together. I had a very close association with him. I can classify his activities, 4 activities we have closely seen it. Number 1 is connecting Ambedkar diaspora, which is spread all over the world. Second one was, like Kamlesh said, books. He was fond of books. To distribution of Dr. Ambedkar literature from India to anywhere. I was very instrumental in doing that. And because of my job, I could carry books all over the world, all the volumes and everything. The third thing, he used to believe in having conferences all over the world. Conferences. I could not go to the first conference, which was held in Malaysia, but rest of the conferences, 1 in Malaysia, 2 in Malaysia, in fact, 1 in Paris, 1 more in Japan. I have closely watched and participated in that conferences, whereas we used to sit with Raju sir and his thought why he wants to have all these conferences, why he wants to call the people. He was very clear. He was very clear in his mind to connect the people of the world together. And he was very successful in that. One more task he used to do is that he used to work for higher education for the youngsters. We have had 2 major classes in Nagpur in 2015, where we trained 100 people for GRE and TOEFL examination, and further after their admissions. I think almost all 100 of them are in USA now. And again in 2018, we had that GRE TOEFL for 50 people. And we were very successful in sending all the students. Now the question is, what is happening after Raju Kamble is gone? What is happening? Any activities are happening? Urkudeji mentioned this, that there is nothing is happening. But let me assure that I'm based in Nagpur. I'm based in India. Let me assure that all the activities which Raju Kamble sir had envisioned, all the activities are going very well. Let me tell you one thing, maybe you are aware about that. We had a conference happening in Malaysia last year. Prime Minister of Malaysia came and attended. Prime Minister of Malaysia plus the HRD Minister of Malaysia, he had attended the conference. And he had promised us around 4 acres of land in Kuala Lumpur to have a center there, study center in Malaysia. The other activities of going to various places like Chaitya Bhumi, Diksha Bhumi, Chandrapur Diksha Bhumi, Bhima, Koregaon, Dehu Road, where we used to have small cell camps. Raju Kamble sir used to say that please reach out to the poorest of the poor and they'll only meet you at these small places. So we still have those camps going on. It is not stopped at all. I mean, this year we'll be having 25th year in Chaitubhumi. We are setting for last 5 years in Chaitubhumi, guiding students. In last 3 years, I think we must have worked around 100 students, around 50 students were helped completely to go abroad to study. And we have provided the government of Maharashtra scholarships to them. The worth of scholarship is around, I think, 60-70 crore rupees of worth of scholarship we could get for the students. So all the activities are going on according to wishes of Raju Kamble ji. I think that's the best tribute we can have. And one more information I want to give you. Like I said, Raju Kamble ji used to have these conferences. So this year, we are going to have a conference in Nagpur on 25th, 26th, and 26th of December, end of this year. That conference will be of 3 days. And I have invited almost delegates from all over the world. I had met them. I mean, I was in US twice this year to invite my friends who are there. I had invited Sarmal Sarji and all of them. So my humble request to all of you is that please, you happen to be here in Nagpur during that time from 26th, 27th, 28th of December. Please come and become part of this conference. Let's meet up. Let's celebrate the life of Raju Kamble ji, which we remember till today, and let this karwa go ahead and on. Thank you so much, Manoj ji, and thank you, Mahesh Master ji, for giving me this opportunity to speak it. Jai Bhim, Namo Buddha.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for taking Raju Kamble sir's Karwa forward. We'll continue to support you. Next, I would request Lamaji to say a few words. Mahesh, you can.
Yeah. Lamaji, please unmute yourself. I send the request. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lamaji, yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Jai Bhim, Namo Buddha. It's wonderful to spend a few moments with all of you. Just seeing your faces and hearing your voices is bringing back a flood of memories. And the memories are all about history. History of India, history of America, history of the world. And I thank you for your work. I don't have a lot to say. I feel that Raju Kamble rescued my life. I got an invitation from the president of Yale some months ago, and they had done research, and they said that my family's been in America for over 300 years, and they wanted to celebrate one of my ancestors who was an abolitionist, a struggler, fighter against slavery in this country. And so I realized how long we have been here, my family, and how long, even in my life, I searched for an answer, a safe place to put my identity, one that was not filled with pain and sorrow and suffering. And I feel like I found that place at Columbia when I came face to face with Raju Kamble. He called me to the podium. Some of you were there, and but there was something going on between the two of us, he and I. And he was welcoming and warm. great. But he didn't say it, but I had the feeling he said respect his community, respect his podium, be dignified. You're safe here, but don't take it for granted. And the day ran late, so I got about halfway through my talk, and he said, "Okay, that's it." And he stopped me, and we left. And the next day came back, and he called me back, and he said, "Okay, you can finish now." And in my training, I know how to give a talk and stop on a period. And then when I start right there, right on that period, and I continue on. And he noted that. He saw that. And that was my way of respecting. I was not going to abuse the time. And I was going to try to, in my own way, be relevant, which I hope I was. And I thank all of you. I thank Raj Kamble. I thank his family for being so kind and so inspiring. Now, as some of you know, I was one of the first ones to the hospital on the day he passed away. And I thought, what can I do? What is it? What's my role? And his daughters were crying. I said, "What's wrong?" And they felt that they were not, their pain and their sorrow and their emotions were not being respected by the medical staff. And so I had a meeting with the attending physician, and one-to-one. And I said to him, "You don't just have a patient. You don't just have a man in your ICU. You have a great man. You have no idea how great this man is." And in that moment, when I said that word "great," it just rang so true that Babasaheb said we should be great. And from meeting Raj Kamble, I don't have to wonder what being great is, because I have him as a model. Not him as a person, but the reverberation across the world, the memory, the commitment, the devotion. And I hope that we will all, including me, always strive to be great like that. And I feel like my life is saved because Babasaheb's idea of a great man is important, but I feel I truly met a great man. So I have clarity now about what that is. So again, thank you. I don't want to take up much of your time, but I don't think I have the words to express the contribution that is made to my life and all the work that I'm doing in the world.
Thank you, Ramaji, for expressing your thoughts aloud. We all feel the same way. Thank you. Next, I would request Sukhwinderji, if you can say a few words. Sukhwinder.
Can you see him on the call? I don't
Yes,
see.
he is.
Oh, you're here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Unmute करिए सुखविंदर जी. Which number से है? I don't see. Yeah.
Ask to unmute.
मनोज जी विच कौन से नाम से है वो ज्वाइन हुए?
नहीं, वो आईफोन ही है, आई कैन सी हिम।
आईफोन से गेस्ट है ना, उनको अनम्यूट कर दीजिए। ओके ठीक है। ओके सुखविंदर जी अनम्यूट हो गया आप? ओके
आवाज नहीं आ रही है, स्टिल नॉट अनम्यूटेड।
या वी कैन मूव हिम, मूव ऑन। या म्यूट कर नहीं पा रहे हो। सुखविंदर जी आपको अनम्यूट कीजिए, आपको रिक्वेस्ट भेजी गई है। यू कैन ज्वाइन बैक अगेन।
ओके
थैंक यू।
वो वीडियो भी उसका ये हो गया है,
फ्रीज हो गया।
प्लीज हो गया है।
या यू विल ज्वाइन बैक, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम।
Yeah, you can go ahead.
I'll move on to next. हरदेव साह जी।
हरदेव जी अनम्यूट कीजिए।
सॉरी
या बोलिए जी। या हरदेव जी वी कैन हियर यू, गो अहेड। Manoj sir, he is also not able to unmute, so you can please go ahead next. Yeah.
Okay.
then I'll be home. I will be on the board again.
हाँ आ गया है अभी हाँ हरदेव साह जी अभी आप हो गए हैं, अनम्यूट हो गए हैं, राइट? आई थिंक इफ यू कैन स्टार्ट योर वीडियो आल्सो, दैट वुड बी ग्रेट।
Actually, I was driving. I'm going home.
That's okay, sir. Then
I can join you again. Is okay?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Okay, जय सभी को
His voice is
the
breaking.
real tribute to भाई राजू कामले। महेश आप लिसन कर रहे हो?
हाँ सुन रहे सर।
अच्छा। So Raju Kamble was one of gem in the Babasaheb mission all over the world, and the credit goes to him to unite Punjabis from America to Maharashtrian people. That goes to Bhai Raju Kamble and Himanshu Teji. These are the two true missionary and the true messenger of Babasaheb mission. He worked hard for the whole life for the mission. And you were talking about Sukhvinder Singh, so I also remember Sukhvinder, because after that, Sukhvinder knows what was the hard time and what was the before death of Raju Bhai. So that was also terrible too. I have only one request. He did a lot of for the mission, for the society, to unite all the people all over the world. But the terrible thing, I think sometimes we have to take care of the seniors. We have to pay the tribute to the respect to the seniors who work for the whole life. Some people even forget the names. If I see in Maharashtra or in India, only Raju Bhai was a true missionary, I can say. Don't mind it. You also work hard. Everybody is working hard in their way. But he was a person, if somebody had the like the little high volume word to him, he let it go off. I learned from him. We worked together like maybe you can say 18 years. So that was a good time with Raju Bhai on the 100 year of students of Babasaheb in Columbia University, and all the programs we worked together in US Indian Embassy in New York and Columbia University and some other too. Even I went to Houston and he called me, but the last words I remember about him when he was on the bed and he was still writing the letter and remembering the names to invite to the people in Japan Fukuoka conference. So before that, that was happened in Japan when the Babasaheb statue was installed in university and I was unable to go. This time he took the promise from me, साहेब भाई आपको आना पड़ेगा. हम तो चले गए लेकिन राजू भाई नहीं पहुंच सके. इस बात का हमेशा गुस्सा रहेगा. तो बहुत सारे अम्बेडकराइट हैं जो है, जैसे जो कमलेश बहन जी भी बोल रहे थे. So everybody remember him and we have the respect and the love from our hearts for Raju Bhai, and he was great. So real tribute to him is we have to get together. If somebody is something have the liking or no liking to anybody, let it go off. Let me work together for the mission, like Raju Kamble told us. He united all the people all over the world, like in Europe, in UK, and everywhere. So why not we can do it? And somebody said like doesn't make any difference. Somebody goes from the world, that makes a difference, big difference. Because after that, aim is not the same aim. The reason is somebody are the different country sitting in Japan, New Jersey, and Canada, and UK, and Europe, but nobody is to unite them. So as Hemant Bhai requested you to all to come to the summer conference in Nagpur, let me get together. Let me discuss again to how to get together again and pay back to society. And they are paying back to society in a good way by the education, by the scholarship to the students. So I like that one. So हम लोगों को सभी को अपनी ईगो को छोड़ के बाबा साहब के मिशन को फॉलो करके और जैसे रास्ता जो राजू भाई ने दिखाया हमें, let me follow that one and we will be success one day. Otherwise we have the one teaching from Raju Bhai that at the end of the his life in the hospital on the bed, he was working for the mission. So let me do also the same thing in our life, and let me don't ask any like credit from the society or from anybody. We have to pay back to society. We have to do something, and we can do something. Doesn't matter what the age is. Age doesn't matter. So let me get together. This is a good platform. Mr. Himansute already requested you. So I also request you on behalf of Mr. Raju Kamble and Hemant Bhai, let's go to Nagpur in December 26, 27, 28. So let me discuss all the problems in India going on now. Is very dangerous over there too. For our people, what the future of our people, we have to discuss everything. We can think, we can work together, and we can do better. Jai Bhim and Namo Buddhaya. Thank you so much, Meherji, and आपकी टीम को सभी को. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hardev Sahaji.
Thank you, sir.
Sukhwinder is back again. Sukhwinder, can you hear us? Mahesh, can you unmute him?
Yes, I am unmuted. Send him the request. उनको
I'm sorry, Meherji bhai, I was driving. I was going to home coming from my grandkids.
Okay.
So I joined. Sorry, something is
no worries. Yeah.
unable to access.
We'll connect. Yeah. सिकंदर जी आप अनम्यूट कीजिए, रिक्वेस्ट तो भेज दिए.
He is not able to do that. Maybe
somehow
I can call him on the phone and then.
Yeah, we can connect.
Through,
in the meantime, someone can. Yeah, you can text.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
All right.
I'm back in phone.
Manoj, you continue it, right? I will do that.
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, you're on my speaker. Sukhwinder, maybe you can speak now. I'm not sure.
Sarji.
Yes, we all can hear. Mahesh, can you hear?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, go ahead, please.
हेलो, हाँ जी साथियों, जय भीम जी.
हाँ, जय भीम.
मैं सुखविंदर सिंह, ह्यूस्टन टेक्सास. तो आज सर का जो प्रोग्राम बना रहे हैं, सबके लिए सबसे पहले धन्यवाद, है ना. देखो सर जी वो इंसान है जिन्होंने अपना पूरा जिंदगी लगाया. मैंने उनको बहुत से क्लोज से देखा अपनी जिंदगी के 10 साल. जब बाबा साहब के बारे में पता चला तो उनसे ही पता चला था, और उनके साथ जो अपने लोगों ने व्यवहार किया वो भी मेरे को सब पता है. ठीक है ना. पूरी जिंदगी लगाई, अपनी सेहत का नहीं देखा. जब उनकी वैन के अंदर हमेशा उनके हाथ में बाबा साहब की किताबें, बाबा साहब के पोस्टर, और वो वहाँ एक उनकी सबसे बड़ी बात थी ना, वो सब नए से नए लोग ढूंढते रहते थे. हमें कहाँ से कौन मिलेगा, किधर से मिलेगा, उनकी हमेशा ट्राई रहती थी. ठीक है। और सर की एक सबसे बड़ी बात ये थी कि सर एक चालाकी नहीं खेलते थे, अंदर और बाहर से एक जैसे थे। जैसे लोगों के दो रूप होते हैं ना, डबल फेस, सर का वो नहीं था। सबसे बड़ी बात थी सर, ये मेरे को यही बोले करते थे सुखविंदर, जो मेरे को वो सुखी बोलते थे, अगर तुम्हें अपनी लाइफ में ऊपर जाना है, अपने पर्सनल लाइफ में भी, बिजनेस में भी, यू हैव टू बी स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड, नेवर प्ले गेम्स। द मिशन इज लाइक दैट, यू आर नेवर प्ले गेम्स, नेवर। तो हमारे, या आप लोग तो सबको पता ही है, जब हमारे लोग इकट्ठे होते हैं तो एक दूसरे को नीचे डाउनफॉल करने के लिए गेम्स खेलते हैं। हमारी कौम की सबसे बड़ी यही कमजोरी है। हमारा इतना बड़ा रविदास, जो क्या रविदास समाज है, यहाँ ही हम लोग मार खाते हैं जब एक दूसरे के गेम्स खेलते हैं। अभी देखो पंजाबी कम्युनिटी को जोड़ने वाले, जैसे हरदेव अंकल जी ने बताया कि राजू कांबले है ना, हमारी पंजाबी कम्युनिटी में देखो, हमारे किसी भी गुरुद्वारा में जाओ, किसी भी, हमारे अपने जो लोग ना अंदर में से प्यार करते हैं एक दूसरे को, सबको मिलना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि वी ऑल आर बेसिंग ऑन द सेम बोर्ड। सबने गरीबी देखी है, सबने हार्ड टाइम देखे हैं, सबने पेपर बनाने के लिए इधर यूएस में आने के लिए क्या क्या काम किए हैं। लेकिन जब थोड़े से पैसे आते हैं या थोड़े से दूसरी कम्युनिटी के लोग बीच में घुसते हैं, मैं ये नहीं बोलता कि दूसरी कम्युनिटी लोग हमें लिंक नहीं रखना है, लेकिन हमें अपनों को खत्म नहीं करना है। हमारे अपने ही करते हैं भाई, किसी दूसरे की हिम्मत नहीं है, किसी दूसरे की हिम्मत नहीं होती कि हमारे मिशन को आके खत्म करने की कोशिश कर जाए। वो हमारे बीच में से ही लोग ढूंढते हैं और बिक जाते हैं। ठीक है, जब जी सर यही काम लेके बोलते थे, जब हम इधर बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे थे ना, क्या नाम, एम सेंटर, तब सर जिंदा थे। सर ने मेरे को एक बात बोली थी, भले कितना भी टाइम लग जाए, कभी हम हायर कम्युनिटी के पास पैसा मांगने नहीं। ये सर के शब्द थे, और हम गए भी नहीं, हमने लैंड भी ली, हम नहीं गए, कैसे भी करेंगे, भले कितना टाइम लग गया। तो यहाँ ही मार खाते हैं। एक मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है कि हमें स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड रहना भाई, गेम मत खेलो, एक दूसरे को डाउनफॉल करने की कोशिश मत करो। ग्रुपों में भी करते हैं, हटते नहीं है, बहुत कोशिश करते हैं। देखो बाबा साहब ने बोला था उस दिन, मैंने ये प्रोग्राम में बोला था, कुछ लोग को अच्छा नहीं लगा। बाबा साहब बोलते थे कि जो लोग पढ़ लिख गए, सबसे पहले उन्होंने मेरे को धोखा दिया, मेरे मिशन को उन्होंने ही तोड़ने की कोशिश की। कामले सर साहब ने भी यही बोली, साहब कांशीराम साहब, अरे उन्होंने शादी नहीं की यार, पूरा जिंदगी लगाया, पूरी जिंदगी लगाया। अगर बाबा साहब को नाम का हाईलाइट करने वाले सरदेव अंकल जी हैं, हमारे गुरु जी, उन्होंने पूरी जिंदगी लगाई, पूरी जिंदगी, ठीक है, हमारे लोगों को ऊपर लाने के लिए, बाबा साहब का नाम को घर घर लेके आने के लिए। लेकिन बाद में क्या हुआ, एक आदमी है उधर सोनू अम्बेडकर कैलिफोर्निया में, बोलते मैं जब कांशीराम जी साहब बीमार थे ना, तो मैं उनको मिलने के लिए दिल्ली गया, उन्होंने अपना मेरा हाथ पकड़ के अपने दिल के ऊपर रखा, बोलते मुझे सुप्रीमो इधर का चाहिए, पंजाब का। लेकिन बाद में क्या हुआ, अभी मैं बोलूंगा नहीं ज्यादा, क्योंकि बाद में मैडम ने क्या हुआ, बीएसपी खत्म कर दी। पूरी इतने सालों की मेहनत, किसने मेहनत करके मिशन को खड़ा किया था। देखिए ना, राजू सर कामले साहब मेरे को एक बार बता रहे थे, बोलते मैं ना दिल्ली में इंजीनियर लगता, तब वो टाइम मेरी उम्र थी 20 साल की, तो मैं दिल्ली में था, तो हम बसों में अंदर, मैं और बहन मायावती, हम ना दिल्ली ऑफिसों में जाया करते थे। वो टाइम पे हम 2 रुपए इकट्ठे किया करते थे, 2-2 रुपए, और जहां ना जो लोग ऑफिस में काम करते थे, ठीक है, वो हमें छुप कैसे 2 रुपए देते थे, बोलते बताना नहीं किसी को जात पात के बारे में, चलो उनकी मजबूरी भी हो सकती है ना। तो वो टाइम ऐसे मूवमेंट खड़ी की, जिंदगियां लगाई। दयाल करड़ा जी कनाडा में, उन्होंने पूरी जिंदगी लगाई, अपनी पूरी जिंदगी ये मिशन को आगे लाने के लिए। अब मैं बोल रहा हूँ तो उनकी बदौलत ही हूँ, है ना। तो ये देखो, जो बेचारे मूवमेंटों को खड़ा करते हैं, उनको खत्म करने के लिए मिनट से हमारे अपने लोग ही खड़े हो जाते हैं। इसके ऊपर पूरा ध्यान देना, मैं किसी को टारगेट नहीं कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन यही हमारे फेल होने का सबसे बड़ा कारण यही है। तो स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड रहना, सर यही बोलते थे। जैसे हम साधु राजू कामले सर के आई प्रोग्राम पे इकट्ठे हुए लोग है ना, अभी तो अच्छा हम घर से ही बात कर रहे हैं, पहले तो लोग चल के जाया करते थे घर मर के। जैसे राई जी कल मेरे को बोल रहे थे कि पहले हम इकट्ठे होते थे, राजू कामले सर अपने घर में लोगों को बुलाते थे, अब कोई बुलाता नहीं है। मैं बोला सर, तो वो ग्रुप सिस्टम नहीं था ना, तो अब तो हमारा इजी है, हमारे पास एक प्लेटफॉर्म है, हम बातचीत कर सकते हैं। तो ये ही देखना भाई, एक दूसरे की टांगे मत खींचो। जो हमारे बुजुर्गों ने, बड़ों ने ये मूवमेंट को खड़ा किया है, उसको आगे लेके जाना, हमें पीछे नहीं लेके जाना। अगर नहीं भी आगे लेके जाना, जहां खड़ा है कम से कम वहां खड़ा रहे, नेवर थिंक इट ऑल फॉर्म, यू नो। तो मैं आज इतना बोलूंगा। बाकी आज एक मेरे से गलती हो गई, 15 साल से हम लोग इधर इंडिपेंडेंस डे जो मनाते हैं ना, रिपब्लिक डे एंड इंडिपेंडेंस डे ह्यूस्टन टेक्सास में, सर बोलते थे, सर ने मेरे को बोला था, सुखी ये कभी बंद नहीं होना चाहिए, है ना। तो अभी एम का कंट्रोल कोई और कर रहा था, तो इस साल में ये लगाया नहीं गया। अभी पता नहीं तो कोई भूल गया, जहाँ किसी ने टारगेट किया, अभी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी तो उनकी थी जो इसको मैनेज करते हैं। करना। तो कल रात को मैंने इधर पटेल को फोन किया था, तो वो बोलती अभी सुखी जैसे टू लेट राइट नाउ, अभी इस बार रह गया। सर ने बोला था ये कभी नहीं रुकना चाहिए, क्योंकि यहाँ पे पूरे वर्ल्ड के लोग आते हैं। अभी तो हम अपने लोग ही हैं, इकट्ठे ही हैं, हमें तो 90% तो पता ही है हम लोग के साथ क्या होता है, लेकिन वहां पे हमें जरूर शो अप करना। कितने मेयर वे सब इंडियन कॉन्सुलेट के लोग आते हैं। इस बार हुआ नहीं, तो आगे से नहीं होगा। मैं इसकी गलती मैं माफी मांगता हूँ, मैं नहीं मानता हूँ कि मेरे ही देखना चाहिए था। तो बस इतना ही है। बाकी जो अभी मेम सेंटर है वो हमें अमनो जी, जगदीश जी, हमें वो भूलना नहीं है ना। तो बस इतना ही बोलूंगा मैं। बाकी तो आप सब बड़े हो, ज्यादा मिशनरी हो, मैं तो ये लाइन में नया नया आया हूँ भाई। इतना ही बोलूंगा। ठीक है अमनो जी, जय भीम मैन, थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you, Secretary ji. Jai Bhim. Next, I will invite Dr. Obed Manvatkar, if he wants to speak few words. Obed.
I think he dropped or what? Because I don't see him.
Was on the call before. Okay.
Yep, earlier he was there. Let me see. No, I think he dropped.
That's fine. If he joins back, then we'll let him speak again. Next is Anil Pogde.
Anil, would you please unmute your son?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Jai Bhim, everyone. And thank you for the opportunity to speak at this. Raju Kamble ji was introduced to me by Manoj Shambarkar. And Raju ji invited me to attend 14th April function. This is way back in 2004 in LA. I was in the Bay Area that time, the Silicon Valley, Santa Clara, Sunnyvale. And I said, we should celebrate 14th April function in Bay Area. And he said, yeah, go ahead and book the hall. So I booked the hall. And then we had a first meeting. I didn't know anybody. And then we met in a garden, each one calling each other on the phone, cell phone. Ram Kumar, Naresh Barsagade, Ram Krishna Bhupati. Those days, of course, fewer people used to be there. So we met in the garden, and then we introduced each other. So Raju Kamble ji, like we have been hearing how he connected a lot of people. That year's function we felt was like little small and little kind of underplayed. So next year we said, we should invite Professor Jogendra Kawade. Given today's situation, probably we will not consider inviting him, but at that point in time, he was one of our well-known leader, great orator. And we said all we need to do is give the airfare and he will stay with one of us and the rest of the expenses can be taken care of. But Kawade sir didn't have his passport renewed. It had expired. And my brother told me that you need to kind of find for alternate, otherwise you will be stuck. So then we had Professor Mungekar, that time member, MP Rajya Sabha, member Planning Commission. So this was way back in 2005 with the inspiration of Raju Kamble ji. Just in a couple of years, we were able to kind of rise to some of this. In the same year, then I went back to India in 2000 and 2005 December. We organized a seminar in Bangalore for a reservation in private sector. We had invited the Chief Minister of Karnataka, who had accepted the invitation but didn't join. Some of this was recently again when Suraj attended 14th April function in Houston, and he attended that place where memorabilia is stored, and he sent me the invitation of that function. So those were the very nice memories that we have had. We had stayed in touch on again, off again. In around 2018, just before he passed away, he wanted to organize Mayawati ji's tour in the US. So we tried, but we really didn't get good contacts. and that was not to be. And then we heard the news. But that connection later resulted in a meeting of NRI delegation from all over the US, people from US, Canada. Many of the people on the call were part of that initiative, contributed financially. Manoj Shambarkar, Smita actually met Mayawati ji in Lucknow, had a close to an hour-long meeting with her. So uh, Raju Kamble ji brought us together. Um, he kind of made an activist out of us, gave us an inspiration. Another thing he said was when we were in Bay Area, he said contribute $100 every month, all of you. So myself, Naresh Barsagade, Ram Kumar, Ramakrishna Bhupati, Ramesh Zadhav, and quite a few of us, some around 10 to 12 people used to contribute $100 every month in my account till I left, and then I handed it over to Ramesh Sadhav and others. But those were the nice initiatives, nice ideas. So start small, work together. Everybody has to agree as to how do we spend that money. So some of those were very, very democratic kind of thing, and he was never imposing. He was very humble. Everybody's consent should be taken. Everybody's opinion should be taken. So those were some of the very, very ideals. He was very easy to work with. Otherwise, like sometimes some of our leaders tend to be so imposing, but Raju Kamble ji was one of those few rare gems and never assumed anything, knew so many people, brought us all together, made activists out of us. My tribute to him, and thank you, Manoj, for inviting me. Thank you. Jai Bhim.
Thanks, Anil. I think we'll cut short a little bit, but we'll go to the next speaker, Shirish Ramtekki, if he's on the call. Mahesh?
Looks like he's not on the call, so we can go to the next one. Yeah.
Yep. Arhan Patarde?
Arhan Patarde from Saudi, also he's not on the call right now.
Ravindra Kamble?
Urkude Sahib, Ravindra Kamble is there. Sometimes they join. Yeah, Ravindra. Yeah, he's here.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ravindra ji, please unmute yourself.
I don't see the.
Oh, that is Randhir. Sorry. Yeah.
That is Randhir.
Yeah. Yeah, Manoj ji next. Yeah.
Go ahead, Mahesh.
Takshak? I think Takshak is on the call.
Yeah, basically. Takshak, I have unmuted you. Means basically, I have sent you the request.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, thank you for hosting this event. I think everyone has spoken a lot about Raju Kamble sir. We all know that actually he was just not an activist, a dedicated activist, but a beacon for the mission. And we have been evolved around him while doing or playing our own actions for the mission. So the bottom line here is what I feel, no matter what level we are and what work we can do, we have to play a very critical role for the mission and make sure that whatever Dr. Ambedkar has set up for the upliftment of downtrodden people, we just need to follow that path and imbibe that dedications and commitment what Raju Kamble has given it to us. With that, I would like to conclude. JB.
Thanks, Takshak. Next, I would request Gyanendra Kumar.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. We send him the request.
Yeah.
Jai Bhim, Namo Buddhaya, everybody. Thanks to the organizers for organizing this event. My heartfelt tributes to Kamble Sahab and my respects to his family, his wife, his two daughters, who very generously allowed him to spend so much time on the mission. I came here in the US in 2007 and immediately got introduced to the Ambedkarite community here. I remember Nitin Suratale came to my office to visit me, and then I got introduced to AIM. We were participating every year in Ambedkar Jayanti functions at Columbia University and Dhammachakra Pravartan Divas also in New York City. And Kamble Sahab will get involved very early in the process. And it was his painstaking work that so many Ambedkar lectures and Dhammachakra Pravartan Divas were organized all over the world. In fact, not just US, Canada, all over the world, Malaysia, so many places in Europe, and of course back in India. So, I mean, I always took great inspiration from him, and I was amazed always by his commitment, how he ran around all over the world, organizing people, uh, so many speakers, Kamleshji, uh, Hemantji have mentioned, like he has these 2-3 points that he would help network everybody. Anybody he came to know, he would connect to the nearest community they can get help from, they should network with. Anywhere he can organize programs, any universities he can reach out to, bring books. Hemantji was so much useful while he was working in Air India to bring all those books, and we would donate those books to different universities, research institutes to spread the word of Babasaheb and spread the awareness about the caste system, the atrocities, and the great work that Babasaheb did in his life. So Ambedkar's philosophy and his life's work, Kambleji took it upon himself to spread that message across the world and connected all of us together. So I would end with my deepest tributes to Kamble Sahab and my best wishes to his family who let us have Kamble Saheb's time uh, uh, while he was here. Thank you so much. Jai Bhim.
Thank you, Gyan Kumarji. Next, I will request Sushant Kurgate from Japan.
Jai Bhim everyone, Sushant here. Are you able to hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you Maheshji, give me chance. Yeah, we all remember Raju Sarji on his death anniversary. We are all missing him. We all know that he was a great leader. Everyone talked about him. Everyone is aware of how great he was. So it's good that we all are trying our best to continue his legacy all over the world, wherever he has connected us. So I think it's a great power that we have now. We all are connected worldwide. Though the activities are slowed down, but yes, I think we all try to do within our capacity whatever best we can do. But again, like world is changing. We are seeing there are a lot of changes happening in India. We still have problems. I think united we work, we will definitely see the results soon. So I think like our fight now should be we started at the small level, expanded a little bit more and more. But I think now the time should also come to because we are now connected worldwide. We have a lot of power with us. We have a lot of good brains with us. So with this intellectual power and togetherness, I think we should aim something like kind of revolutionary aspect of our social movement. As we all know, Babasaheb fought legally, so I think this power can be utilized very well. This intellectual can be utilized very well to plan, brainstorm a revolutionary activity that can bring a huge change, within our generation itself, and we could able to see that change. I think the legal fight will definitely help. Same like Babasaheb did. We just need proper planning and executions. So that will certainly help. Another thing is in the social movement, I would give you my own example. I was connected with Raju sir since 1995. Since then, whenever I started doing activities, you know, our generation definitely connected, but I would suggest that we should have our new coming generation also get involved in the social activities, social movement like this. That helps a lot in our career too. Our professional career also develops a lot. Our uh, communication strategies, our execution strategies, our management strategies. Lot of things help in our career too, and this connection definitely helps somewhere at some time. So so I think getting togetherness, engaging our new generations, thinking new strategies, implementing strategies to bring revolutionary change by legal fight would be a good approach coming forward. So at the end, I would say, let's stay connected. And from Japan, we also, give tribute to Raju sir on his death anniversary. We will always remember him. And thank you for giving me a chance. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Sushant.
Manoj, Ravindra Kamble is on the call with the name of Surke. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, okay. Ravindra Kamble.
Ravindra Kamble. सुरके सर तुम्हाला अनम्यूट केलेलं आहे. यू कॅन गो हेड. रवींद्र कांबळे. Yeah, please unmute yourself. Surke, can you unmute yourself, please?
Yeah, झालं. Okay.
Okay.
Can you spotlight him? Can you spotlight him?
Yeah, but he is not able to speak. बोला सर.
बोला सर.
सर तुमचा आवाज नाही येत आहे.
He is still on mute.
No. He's not on mute.
Okay, I think we can come back to him. The next speaker is Sanjay Bhagat.
Sanjay sir, unmute yourself. Sanjay sir, probably maybe he stepped away.
We can see him. He's there.
Yeah, he's there, but.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, we are able to hear you.
Okay, yeah. I was getting message that the host has to unmute me. So. Okay, I think I unmuted. I did not sign up because I was not sure I will be joining because I had to attend that IMC Independence Day celebration. But I could join since beginning, and it was glad that I joined. And our tribute to Raju Kamble Sahib. Everybody calls him Raju sir, but we always used to call him the Kamble Sahib. And I can't believe that it is 7 years since Raju Kamble Sahib is not with us. And but his legacy is going. We know that most of us are Ambedkarite activists since college days, and but getting recognition at the international level and bringing all of us together, the credit goes to Kamble Sahib only. And for that, we all should be indebted to him. Because of him, we have grown as an organization, and seeing the situations now in the USA and the growth of all the Ambedkarite organizations, we should be really indebted to Kamble Sahib to building that organization skill set and us and bringing us together. One thing I like about the Kamble Sahib is he never used to impose his ideas or anything on anyone else. I remember when he first time came in the beginning of 2000. We most of us were the part of the ACJP run by the Yogeshwar Adeji. And when Kamble Sahib came, he was fully pledged with us, but he never talk about means starting the AIM at that time or being the forcing us to be the part of the AIM because he was happy with as long as the Ambedkarite movement goes with any organizations, he was okay with that one. But subsequently, the AIM was started, and we are part of the AIM since those days. Only thing I met Kamble Sahib multiple times for the conferences, and every year whenever there is a Jayanti celebration and the Machakra Pradhan celebration in New York area, I used to go there. Kamble Sahib came very often to the Boston for the conferences and just to meet us also. So we had a lot of interaction with him. Only regret we had that his dream of having a Buddha Vihara in New Jersey, for which we worked very hard and he worked very hard, didn't materialize. And that is the regret sometimes I have. We could not meet his dreams. So with that, we will remember Kamble Sahib forever for his all the work he has done and at the same time help us grow as an Ambedkarite here in USA. Thank you very much and Jai Bhim.
We'll request Pankaj Lonare to go next.
Pankaj,
Yeah,
would you
please unmute
unmute yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 minute. Give it.
Yeah, share your video also. Yeah. Ravindra Kamble.
Otherwise, yeah, we can take Surke sir.
Surke sir, can you unmute yourself? अभी unmute कीजिए. Will.
हेलो.
किया है. हाँ आगे है चलो.
हाँ बोलिए.
हाँ, you can listen to me.
Yes.
Okay. Good morning and thank you for inviting me. Hello. So thank you for inviting me and apologize for joining a bit late on this one. You people have worked probably for so many years with RD, as I said, RDK or Raju Kamble, and because you had the fortune of working with him very in USA or in many places. Although we belong to the same place, we belong to Nagpur and we studied from the same institute from LIT, Chemical Engineering. He was a couple of years senior to me and we had interactions in Nagpur before he was very active in this part and this area rather. So we used to meet at home also, and he used to come. And later on, then it happened that he took up job in EIL, and then till I think 88 or till 89 he was with EIL. And incidentally, it happened that I joined EIL in 92 again, and everybody thought that, oh, Kamble sahab wapas aa gaye hain. And then it was clarified, no, this is another Kamble. So this was a very interesting episode. And then he left, after leaving EIL in 89 or 90, then he had been to various international companies. And somehow it happened that when he was in Malaysia working, that time I was deputed from EIL side to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And again, it was a coincidence that, okay, the 14th April fell within this period when I was also in Kuala Lumpur, and of course, then we had arranged sort of a get together and to celebrate Babasaheb Ambedkar Jayanti. This was way back in '94. So, and we gathered there. I mean, I was alone, and they were all with the families, and we had a big, not very big, like six, seven families. Mr. Ilangon was also there, and a couple of other people from EIL. So that was the day. I think after we finished the meeting, we kept discussing on the issues about Samaj and our society, how to do that. And you won't believe, we were awake till around 4 o'clock, in the morning. And that was the day I remember distinctly, and I keep relishing those moments. That was the day when we all friends, we decided that we should have some kind of organization. We people working in international companies and having, you can say, good resources to that we can do something more than many of the other people. So we should utilize this opportunity, and that was the day when our organization, that thing came up. Then it was named by all consensus to Ambedkar International Mission. So that was, you can say, in '94 in Kuala Lumpur. We decided, and then of course I came back after my deputation period in Kuala Lumpur for 5 months. Then it continued, and again, incidentally, it happened that he had joined in Abu Dhabi in some company, or he was working in Abu Dhabi. But in Gasco, then he left Gasco and went to Canada. And maybe after some years, and in 2007, I also joined some company in Abu Dhabi. So that time again, people were very, oh, Kamble sir wapas aa gaya. It happened. That was a very interesting kind of thing. So the point is that we kept meeting, although we did not work together for long duration in any one place. But afterwards, I think you can recall, or that Abu Dhabi unit, or the UAE unit rather, not Abu Dhabi, I can say, UAE unit of AIM was very active, and it's still active. And it, tried to spread the message in a country where, religious restrictions are as such more than many other countries. So even then, Ambedkar mission or AIM was celebrating Ambedkar Jayanti, and we used to have a gathering to the tune of, in some years, almost 800. So which included all the our brothers in the construction and contact areas. So we had very good, and that was, I can say, a very big achievement to have such a big celebration for the whole day. And our programs were lauded, in many places. Whenever I used to come back to Nagpur on vacation, they used to go, हम लोग आपका वीडियो देखते हैं, बहुत बढ़िया चल रहा है आपका वहाँ पे. And this was all inspiration, like what RDK has, showed there. So that continued, and even now people are very active, and I'm still associated with that AIM group of UAE. So, but this was very and then of course, whenever I was in Delhi, he used to come, and then we used to have a sort of informal meeting at my house or somebody's house, and over dinner, and then we used to discuss about this. And my memories with RDK is that he was so much dedicated that and in addition to that, he was very straightforward. Like I remember whenever we used to call some friends, and then he used to give them a sermon. तुम लोग कुछ नहीं करते हो, क्या करते हो तुम लोग, फालतू का काम करते रहते हो, समाज के लिए कुछ नहीं करते हो, इतना. So he used to, you can say, tell them on the face. So this was, a very big quality which probably many of us, like even I am not that proficient in telling these things very bluntly on that. But he was successful with his kind of, you can say, approach, and really people, and his personality definitely was so tall that people used to get impressed. And not only that, not only words, he set the examples how he can, and I really, I always get moved that, okay, when we needed him the most, he is not with us. Like now, when the moment is picking up the momentum, we miss him, and probably we people, like particularly the very active members. So I may not be that active now in that area. Whatever I can do, I do at my level. But you people are doing it very, big job, like carrying out the mantle of Raju Kamble. So I think you will definitely do wonders, and I know that in USA how much work is being done. So I'm very happy, and I whatever in Nagpur now, after retirement I settled in Nagpur. So whatever organizations I get
सॉरी सर,
associated.
कामड़े सर जी, सॉरी,
हाँ जी.
अमेरिका में काफी देर हो चुका है, 11 बजने
अच्छा,
वाले हैं.
ठीक है,
थोड़ा सा
तो बस
शॉर्ट में
इतना ही
दिए
था.
तो
आई
अच्छा
वाज
रहेगा.
जस्ट,
Yeah, we
मैं खत्म
understand.
करता हूँ.
You're here.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Kamleji. Pankaj, can you unmute yourself?
Yeah, hi, Jai Bhim and Namo Buddhaya to everyone. I think a lot of people and everyone has said a lot of things about Raju Kamble ji. First of all, thank you, Mahesh, and everyone for organizing this particular heartfelt tribute to Raju Kamble ji, and to his family and all his followers. He was a true Babasaheb follower, and I had my fond memories of 2008 when I was in California in San Francisco. So I got introduced to him through Mahesh and Naresh Parsagade. Naresh Parsagade is my batchmate, and we used to go for BSP and all those, convocations here and there. So I still recall, as a person from our community, and I was celebrating my daughter's first birthday, so I invited him and his family. And Rajuji said, okay, Pankaj, is it okay if you can host even our extended families, so California extended families, and that's how he was. So he used to motivate the people. He used to collaborate with the people more and more, and then we hosted for my dad daughter's first birthday with like 20 new families from our community, and we come to know. Apart from that, otherwise, I was only knowing Naresh Varsakade, Ram Kumar, Krantiji, and Jadavji. So those were the only connect for me in California. And then by getting introduced to Rajuji, I got from our people, from our family, extended 30 more families. That was the great celebration, and those are my fond memories. What I want to say that, okay, and I think I want to support Sukhwinder ji here. Sukhwinder ji, thank you so much for bringing those points. आपने बहुत अच्छी तरीके से articulate किया है. बाबा साहेब को हम में से ही लोगों ने, हमारे ही लोगों ने उन्हें बिट्रेड किया, उन्हें धोखा दिया, राइट. और ये बिल्कुल सही बात है आपकी. इस पर्टिकुलर फोरम में भी और इस पर्टिकुलर कम्युनिटी में, एवरीवेयर, कहीं भी जाइए आप, किसी भी कम्युनिटी में, आपको टू फेसेस, पावर हंग्री पीपल आपको मिलेंगे, जो उस मोमेंट को उसको पुल करते हैं, डाउन करते हैं. So we have to think about this. We have to identify such people and stay away from them definitely, or let's not fall into all those categories. But such people will be there in organizations, in all the committees, and they will have double faces, double standards, and they will pull down the things. And we have seen in all the organizations wherever we are having it, then it could be AIMS, it could be AIC, it could be ANA, or anyone, right? So I might just 2 cents here, and because it's being 11 and I need to join a call also. So I just want to say that, okay, let's be united. Let's be vigilant here for such kind of personalities in our community who is bringing down our community down. We have really intellectual brains, and basically because of intellectual brains, we don't hear or don't understand the other person's point of view. So let's see how we all can basically integrate, collaborate each other towards the one goal, which is of Babasaheb Ambedkar and his followers like Kanshiramji and like Raju Kamble ji, for which we have gathered today. So I will not take more time, and thank you once again, and really heartfelt tribute to Raju Kamble ji and his family. Thank you.
Thank you, Pankaj. The next person who would like to speak is Subodh Lagade from Ontario, Canada. Subodh.
Subodhji, yeah, I think he unmuted.
Yeah, JBM everyone. Sorry, I jumped in suddenly on this call, so I was not prepared, but I would like to give some background about Ambedkarite Buddhist community of Canada. So we started from last 5-6 years with with most of the inspiration from AIM and ANA. So we are in connect with both this organization, taking some inspiration from everyone, trying to learn. We started small. We started with 5-6 families 4-5 years back. And now we have grown to almost 200 to 250 people here in Canada. We do organize Jayanti, Dhammachakra Parivartan, then some of the summer camps for our organization here. I personally didn't get any chance to meet AIM folks till today, but I will definitely try in upcoming events. I never had personal interaction with Raju sir, but going through his documentation, which we see on the website of AIM, as well as hearing it from everyone around, it's really an inspiration for us who are coming here to North America for last 5-7 years and understanding how the movement was built here for last 20-30 years, right? So it's really a great inspiration for us to see what has been done here and what can be done from the momentum which has already been raised, right? So it's great to hear all the dignified personalities which I saw on this call, and I hope we'll be staying in connect in person as well, not just on video calls, and take all the inspiration from you guys, guidance from you guys, and see how we can spread the movement here in Canada as well, because we see a lot of families coming back from India, especially from Nagpur, Marathwada, and those regions. But we still want to do much more things other than what we are doing, instead of just booking big venues and organizing Jayanti and Dhammasakra Din. But what else can be done? Like, how do we use this strength or unity which we have built here to build the movement across, right? So that's something which we want to learn from this platform. And really thankful to AIM and Anna, especially Mahesh sir, for connecting us to the global Ambedkarites. And we all together can definitely build that strength which can help us lead in all aspects. So thank you for adding us. And once again, last but not the least, I would like to pay tribute to Raju sir on behalf of Ambedkar Buddhist Community of Canada, and take his inspiration across 250 people which we have gathered here under Ambedkar Buddhist Community in Ontario. Thank you.
Thank you, Subodh. Thanks for joining with a short notice. Next, Gajanan Gaikwad. If you would like to speak a few words.
Thank you. Thanks for arranging this. Jai Bhim, Namo Buddhaya. My heartfelt tribute to the Kamble sir. I was his part of, like a last stop. I remember him when he was in Houston. A lot of people talked about him, like how he was fond about the books, because I remember first time I'm meeting him and I was traveling to India, and I asked sir that, like what should I bring for you from India? And he said like, why don't you bring me a bag of books? And, he immediately, like when I was leaving, like when I was returning to Houston, he sent somebody to my home, and, like he was full of books, a bag full of books. And that's how he was. And that's how he was dedicated to the mission. The one more thing is, like I, like when I was listening, somebody said like he was a great mentor, and he was not pushing his view, but like I still remember he changed my thought process. And he, like he showed me different aspects on different topics. I still remember having wonderful conversations with him. I was very young when I met him in 2013 or end of 2013, start of 2014, and he had like a huge impact on me. And thanks for arranging that. I'll make it very short, but yeah, definitely we miss him here in Houston, as well as like there is a big vacuum void he has created here. And yes, yeah, thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Gajanan. Next is Jagesh Sonkuar from Mumbai.
Oh, Jagaji is on the call?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think he's in the call.
No,
Yeah, he's not.
yeah, I don't see him.
Yeah.
Going on to the next is Parag Moon.
Yeah, I will unmute Parag. Parag, please go ahead.
Thank you. Firstly, Supreme Jai Bhim and Namo Buddha to all of you. Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I didn't put my name for this, but yeah, I will be very quick as well. I know the time is different in US and we are in office time in Australia. So yeah, I came to know Kamble Sahab in IIT days with Takshak, and all we arranged this book, getting the book from them. So that was my first interaction, and then of course we worked with him from then on. And I was like privileged to have him in Australia, and he stayed with us and guided the Australian community. Yeah, so there's a lot of things to be learned, as we all have said, and the most importantly is all the senior members in this group, in this call, are leading us that way. So I will say thank you to Hemant sir and Takshak and Vagdeji and all the other people. So please keep us guiding on, and then hopefully we all can do a good job and give him a proper tribute what he deserves, spreading Ambedkarism and Buddhism and spreading like a people's views what Ambedkars and Buddhist people are. That's what I would say. Thank you. Thank you, Jai Bhim.
Yeah, Manoj.
Thank you, Parag. I think we have finished the list of speakers that had shown interest in speaking on this occasion. I'd like to open the forum for some other more people who would like to speak. I see some old timers who have been associated with Kamleji, like Kishore Wagmare and some other. If you want to speak few words, we can spend another 5 minutes, or we can conclude the call. Any other person would like to speak? You can raise your hands. Yeah, go ahead, Vikas.
Unmute. Yeah, you are unmuted. Please go ahead. Kishore, we are not able to hear you. Please go ahead. Unmute तो हो गया.
Niha. What is his name?
Vikas Tata.
Oh, Vikas. No, he's still muted.
No, I was trying to unmute myself, but it was not happening. Okay, thank
Yeah,
you so
we can
much.
hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it is.
Firstly, I want to pay tribute to Raju Kamble ji. I was hearing him since 2015, as Hemant Sute sir also mentioned that in 2015 batch. I was the only one probably who got selected and also rejected in the same day. And that was my first encounter with his name and then his work in abroad, especially spreading the Ambedkarite movement. And that time, I think Hemant Sute was talking about like we must go to Columbia University or London School of Economics, and he was explaining why and other stuff. And I made an aim to like come to Columbia, and I did my master's from Columbia University, and also I have an admission in PhD now, but I'm not sure whether I'm joining it or not because of the financial stuff. But like since 3 years, when I was a student, I tried to start a student lead Ambedkar Jayanti there. And when I went from the archives, and I saw like since many years the Ambedkar Jayanti was organized by Raju Kamble sir and colleagues, especially the AIM and other folks. And I wanted to have that legacy continued in Columbia. I'm not a student, but as an alumni, I can organize because I have a relation with administrators, not only from the like one school, but across, because I was the student senate and chair of university and rules and policy committee. I tried my best to organize the event since 3-4 years now. So please guide me further as well, and how we can make this possible for people who are not only from engineering background. So in 2015, as I told you, like I got selected for GRE TOEFL from Government of Maharashtra, where Hemant Sute sir and others were leading. And the same day I got rejected because I was not an engineer, and I was from commerce background. And they told me like, you don't have 4 years of graduation. Because of that, you have to come next year or do masters and then come after that. So just wanted to say that like also keep focusing on the people who might not be from your background or from engineering background or from IIT, so-called IITs and big institute. I agree with the people who said like क्योंकि पढ़े लिखे लोगों ने धोखा दिया. That was the allegation we always hear. So, and our duty is to like serve the most underprivileged who are in the slums and the villages. I feel, and this kind of gathering motivates us to like unite together, organize events, but also focus on the ground, especially in slums where thousands and crores of people still living there, and we are like few 1% or 2% creamy layer are in abroad and trying to run the movement. So this was my just. I haven't met him. I just saw him in the event, but I never had a chance to meet with him. So I want to pay tribute to him and his family. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Vikas. Kishore Wagmare would like to speak few words. Mahesh, can you unmute him?
Yes, yes. Yeah, go ahead, Kishore.
Hey guys, Jai Bhim. I know it's pretty late, and for some of you, it might be 11 o'clock at night. So I'll try to keep it quick. I think when you talk about Raju Kamble, there are some very unique characteristics which comes to mind. I think the first one which comes to my mind is he was a very smart strategist. He was one guy who would just encourage people to come together, and he would just put in, say, just collect $10. And yes, everybody has to agree. But what was the thought behind it was to get the people together. I think something so simple but yet effective, I think there's rarely been seen. The second thing that comes to my mind is he's magical. I mean, he was like a cloud which would just go from one city to another city to another city, shower it over there, get the people together, and move on, making sure that there is a small little moment, small little group, and it could be just 5 people coming together. I remember when we started in Houston, I don't think we had so many people. It was just a small set of people. We just got together for a cup of chai, and that's how it started. But the most important thing about Raju Kamble ji is he was human. There was one thing. He was never a founder. I've been to so many groups. I've heard people say, I'm a director, I'm a founder member. I don't think I'd ever heard Raju Kamble ji saying that he was blah. He was always a disciple of Babasaheb Ambedkar. He was always very human. I remember driving with him hours from Dallas to Houston, literally sitting. I remember like he would come over at home and then we would just cook basic food and he would have no qualms about it. He never wanted Bisley water when he went to India. He was as human and as nice an individual could be. And I don't think Raju Kamble ji is not there anymore. When I look at all these institutions across US, every institution, I personally feel, and I could be wrong, guys, pardon me if I'm wrong, but every small little organization which is out there has got a genesis in the thought process that Raju Kamble had initiated in US. So I think he's still there with us in some form or shape. Thank you, Jai Bhim.
Thank you, Kishore. We can't agree more than that. Yes. If anyone else want to speak, please go ahead. Otherwise, we'll conclude the call now.
Manoj, there is one feedback from the couple of members that they want this call to be continued every year instead of in a couple of years you didn't do the call.
And also it has to be on Saturday because for many people,
Correct.
working day in some other countries. So we'll definitely continue this call. So before we conclude, I'd like to just mention a couple of things. In April this year, Dr. Suraj Angade visited Houston for a Dr. Ambedkar Jayanti program and introduced us to a professor and student in Rice University. So through these connections, we are currently working on establishing a room at Rice University in honor of Mr. Raju Kamble. And this space will be will feature his articles, photographs, writings, and provide some inspiration to researchers and students from for years to come. Another point which Sukhwinder mentioned that we still need to work on his unfinished legacy left for us to complete. That he had a dream to build Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Research Foundation in Houston. We do have a land acquired many years ago, but still we need to work on that. So those two things, if the Rice University works out fine, there are certain challenges. We are working through that now. But if that works out, we'll have very soon we'll have a room named after in honor of Dr. Raju Kamble. So with that, I would request Jagdish Bankar to speak few words and also deliver the vote of thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Manoj and Mahesh for conducting this program, and the people who were associated with Raju Kamble sir have spoken a lot. Also, they shared their memories which they had, and definitely those will not be forgotten in their own life until their last breath, because those kind of memories that they have those are not just the memories that they met Raju Kamble sir or something, but those memories are the impactful memories in their own life. One thing just I wanted to say about Raju Kamble Sahab, that, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, everyone, not only from the India, but across the world, right? Whoever knows Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar and who has read Babasaheb right from his childhood, one must agree and one will proudly say that he was a one-man army. To me, after having an association with Raju Kamble sir for the last 20 years, right, I can say proudly that he was a one-man army to build our community together. Again, people have said, right, not only in India, but across the globe, wherever he went, just like a cloud, as Kishore mentioned, he spread his roots over there, and then that is how the movement started, and that is how we see his movement, and it was because of him. So for me, he is again another one-man army to bring all our Ambedkarites together across the globe. Some of the speakers, they mentioned a few things, right? Just I wanted to highlight. He was such a man, right, who felt whoever met him, right, it was easy for them to talk, like just like either like it is a brother, or for some of the thing maybe father, for some of the kids then it may be a grandfather, like that one, right? That is how his personality was. He was such a person to accommodate with every age of the person, and not only as a person but also with the thoughts, because whenever you meet him and whenever you suggest anything, right, okay, hey, I wanted to do something, or this is the idea that I have it, he was never discouraging anyone, even small child. Right, if someone says something, he was always encouraging, okay, go ahead and do the things, right? Let us see how we can implement this. It is not just basically leaving that, okay, go ahead and do that one, but he was always saying, okay, let us go ahead and implement it, how we can do it together. Okay, so that was his one of the most positive impact that everyone must have noticed. Again, people are saying that most of the people, they were also highlighting about distributing of the books, right? What was the purpose of distributing those books, carrying those heavy books in his car, in his suitcases, and all the things distributed, right? The only motto behind that was he wanted to make each and every person to understand the Babasaheb, because unless and until you understand the Babasaheb, I don't think, right, anyone would be, not only from the Dalit community, but no one would be understand what the life is, even for the other people also. And that was his purpose of, I think what I know, that was the purpose of distributing those books, and to each and every household about the Babasaheb to understand him. Again, Hemant Sute sir, he highlighted about the conference, right? That conference is on the 25th through the 28th in Nagpur in December. I would urge everyone, right, whoever is attending along with your team members, please go ahead and attend that, so that becomes it's a platform for all of us, not only to understand the Babasaheb, but also the people who were there and who are also emerging out, like Babasaheb, like Raju Kamble sir. There may be some more people, right? And it would be an opportunity to listen to them, so that we all get inspired, and definitely we will put one step ahead to meet the Babasaheb's missions, as well as the mission that Raju Kamble sir has put forward. Again, some people, they mention about, right, the void is created. Yes, basically whatever the Raju Kamble sir has done to build the network, right? But by just saying, but don't say just it's a void is created, but we have to take one step yourself. You have to take that step yourself. You have to ask that question and move forward. Then only there is some meaning for saying that and taking it forward, because the past is gone. We cannot repeat that one, but whatever is there today, it is you to take it forward. And really, if you wanted to give the tribute to Raju Kamble sir, like him, also other people, I think that is the first step that you have to take that. One more thing I wanted to highlight. People also were saying, actually, yes, we are doing the conferences. We are just basically celebrating the 14th April as well as the DCPD, that we call it the Dhammachakka. But yes, those are very important, because otherwise, without doing those kind of social events, right, there is no way that we can build the network. One side you say, yes, you are giving the respect to Raju Kamble sir that he built the network, but I strongly remember, and he always used to say, Jagdish ji, there is no way that we can build our network, we can build our people together without organizing this kind of a function, irrespective of whether you get a 2 family, 3 family, 10 family, or 25 family. But you have to continue to do that, because that is the basic fundamental things that we need to do to know the people about the Babasaheb. So that was a very important message, which I think everyone needs to take it. So everyone, no matter what, right, please go ahead and do that one, but just don't say that, okay, it is limited to that. Definitely you have to go further and do all the things. So again, I think I would request each and every people who are here, or those who are going to see this video, and somehow or one other way they might have been connected with Raju Kamble sir, or they might have heard about Raju Kamble sir. Please basically take that, all his positiveness, right, whatever he has done it and he has given to the society. And I hope we all will take that in a positive way and think about yourself, right? Can I contribute at least, right, 0.001% of, right, what Raju Kamble sahab was doing his work, and in that one, if you can add something, right, with respect to his work, I think that would be the great tribute that we all can pay, and one will be very proud to say, yes, I could contribute something to his work, and yes, I wanted to be a part of that contribution and continue to do that. So with this, I think Manoj, I wanted to thank you all the participants who participated here, who spoke about your memories with the Raju Kamble sir, as well as who listened to all other people, their memories, highlighting there, and you can take that as an inspiration, and will continue to do the same thing and put those efforts in your own area, so that you can be a successful person.
Thank you so much, Jagdish. With this, we'll conclude the session today. Thank you everyone for joining this call today with a very short notice. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Jai Hind.